Is it happening? Is it happening? How's it going, everyone? Welcome to part 12 of the Deportivo La Coruña save here on FM24. I'm Stu. Thank you for joining me in today's video where we've got a game against Rayo Vallecano in La Liga 2, followed by the semi-final of the Copa del Rey against Villareal. Yep. And if you'd like to see how we get on in both of today's games, don't forget to leave a big like on the video for me. And don't forget to subscribe. It's completely free to do so, and you will make me a very happy chap. So since you were last with us, this is how things are looking. There's a big noticeable one right there. 4-1 against Villareal. They beat us in the home leg, which is obviously not great. We did have a bit of a rotated team. Alvarez, our goalkeeper, couldn't play because he belongs to Villareal. So Pereno played. Well, I say played, he was there, and we had some other really poor performances as well. No one who started got over a 7. Kevin and Joaquin ended up saving the day. We rotated so much because we had a lot of tired legs out there, and I'll be honest with you, it backfired a bit. I thought, what's going to be better? Fully fit players or players who are knackered who we're going to have to take off anyway? I regret my decision very much so. It was a bit of an oversight on my part. I was getting a bit cocky there, I've got to be honest with you. This run, along with the Barcelona result, I was getting a bit cocky, so that put me well back down to earth. We then followed that up with 2 wins in La Liga 2, Elche and Cordoba. We beat both of them, but an injury to Esposito has put us in a bit of a sticky spot. Now, he's back in 4 days' time. He might be fit for Villareal. He might be on the bench. Who knows? I mean, Ferry did get a goal in that game. Kevin got a goal in that game. Both of them anonymous since then. So we come into Vallecano hoping that we can beat them and maintain our position at the top of the league, which is looking like this. After 28 games, we're on 64 points. We've got the game in hand as well. So we're 7 points ahead, and we've got another 3 points potentially on the table if we want it. If we want it, we'll probably get battered rather than us deciding to drop them. But that's how the table's looking. We're looking really, really good. In terms of scorers, Esposito's on 30 goals because of course he is. Alvarez and Perez doing well on the assist front as well. Haven't looked at clean sheets in a while because there's been no point. But Alvarez has had a few recently, so he is starting to get on there a little bit. So, you know, progress is progress. Right. Enough of that nonsense. On to the game against Vallecano. I just call them Vallecano. Rayo Vallecano, to give them their full name. This is the 11 we'll be using. It's Slonina in goal, who I do believe you knew that we got last time. I just don't think he played, but he has played a couple of times. He's looked pretty good, actually. So Slonina will be in goal. Trilli, Nemeth, Calvo and Dumbia in defence with Danilovic and Barrow in the midfield, followed by Zalas, Valcarce and Joaquin supporting Ferry up front. Again, Ferry is there because Esposito is not fit. Again, I'm thinking ahead to the Copa del Rey. The league is taking care of itself a little bit at this point. I'm thinking about the Copa del Rey. The idea of getting into a final in the second season while we're in La Liga 2 is mind-blowing to me. So we have rotated a little bit. So it's just a case of hoping those rotations don't cost us. Basically, everyone who's on a heavy match load, I'm giving them a break from starting, but we will bring them on if we need to. Right. On to the game. Let's hope that we don't utterly balls this up because, you know, I have a habit sometimes of ballsing things up, and I might have overthought this by rotating so heavily. And again, well, but not just for this game as well, for the first leg against Villareal, I think I really did balls that one up, if I'm being honest with you. But hey ho, we'll deal with it. Game is underway. Zardas, of all people, is our captain. God, that's the point we got to. The problem is both of the players who are our captain and don't know if you can tell from this face. Wasn't part of the script. Wasn't part of the script at all. I'm just shifting my table a little bit. Completely unrelated from conversations that we're having, but my table seems to be knocking into my camera, and I don't really appreciate that much. Let's just shift it forward a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. That should be absolutely fine. Yeah, that works beautifully. Well, 1-0 down. Starters remain to go on. I mean, I'm convinced we're going to get battered by Villareal in the next game, so might as well lose this one as well. Why not? I just shouldn't rotate the team. I just should. The thing is, our squad depth for this level isn't bad. We've got, I tell you what, their goalkeeper there has made 2 sensational saves. Zarnas with the initial attempts, what a strike it was, by the way. And then Joaquin's so unlucky not to get his header in. The goalkeeper having an absolute great time there. And they clear it, and it remains 1-0. We are unlucky there. We are very, very... I just shouldn't have rotated. Let's just be honest. As much as we're unlucky there to a degree, we just shouldn't have rotated. So that is very much on me. That's what I'm saying. We do have decent squad depth for this level. The problem is a lot of our first team, not a lot of them, but there are a number of them who are La Liga quality players, decent La Liga quality players at that. Ontiveros is very much one of them. You notice he's not playing today because Stuart's a bit silly. Why is my... Can I hide my... Oh, he scored. Apologies, you can't see this, but my start bar is at the bottom of the game, and it's really, really irritating me, so I need to find a way to try and get rid of it. I don't really know how. Much better, managed to fix it. And we've equalised! Yay! It is 1-1, and it is a goal for Zard... Is it Zardas, I think it was, or was it Valcarce? I saw both of their names highlighted. I was too busy trying to mess with the start bar. I think it is... It's Valcarce, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's not. It's Zardas. He gets the rebound. That's why they were both highlighted. They both had their hand in it. That serves me right for not paying attention. But it is 1-1. Zardas gets the goal. Excellent. He had a really poor game against Villareal, so it's nice to see him actually get something in this game. And hopefully we can now push on to get another 3 points. We can eat a loss here if we need to. We can eat a draw here. We can eat a loss here. I'll take all of it, but... I'd like a win. I'd like a little bit more momentum going into the Villareal game. Because as ridiculous as it is to get into a final when we're in La Liga 2, I do really want to do it. Having said that, recent times, the weekend that's just passed when I'm recording this, Coventry City were in the FA Cup semi-final. All things are possible when it comes to cup football. All things are possible. Right, Ferry... He's not really doing the job as a striker, which we knew he wasn't. There's a reason why he hasn't played very well. We've had to go at Danilovic because apparently he was at fault for the goal. Tell him to calm down. I guess how Slalina, he can make a difference. We'll just go into it. No more changes. Let's just go into the second half. This team have shown that they can get a goal against this opposition, so let's just stick with them. Let's just stick with them. We know they can do it. Just a matter of them actually doing it. Right, we have a throw-in. Joaquin to Romario. Romario? It's Barrow, isn't it? But he comes up with Romario. It's Valcarce now. Danilovic loses the ball again. That's twice in this game he's done that. The first time it really, really cost us. And I think that's Danilovic done in this game. I think he's going to be coming off. That's very disappointing from him. He's been really, really good for us this season, but that was very disappointing. But we have got possession back, fortunately. Right, Valcarce now into Zardas. Zardas, lovely footwork, gets it back to Valcarce, back to Danilovic, looking to make things better now, into Barrow, into Joaquin. Joaquin has got an overlap from Dumbia. Dumbia into the penalty area. He's gone for the shot and he's ended up drawing a save out of the keeper. I'm not sure he needed to, though. He had bodies in the box. He could have found a way to get it to them. Right, corner. Zardas now looking to cross it in. He does, looking for the head of someone, doesn't find anyone. But Barrow's there. Oh, Barrow's there and he goes and has a ridiculous shot. Goodness me. I think Danilovic redeemed himself a little bit with the build-up play that he was part of. But I think he's going to be coming off. Zardas goes for the shot there. I'm not sure that was a good angle for him to do that. If it was the other side of the pitch, maybe. But yeah, lets himself down there a little bit. Right, substitute o'clock. Danilovic is coming off. I'm going to move Barrow. Barrow is going to stay, but he's going to be the ball winner on that side. And we're going to bring on Gomez as a playmaker. And we'll see if he can get something going in this game. Ferry hasn't played very well. I'm going to bring Perez on. I'm going to bring him on as a deep line forward. Perez as a striker doesn't work anymore. His stats have dropped too much, but he's the only other option I've got on the bench other than... Well, he's the only other option I've got on the bench. There's no other than. Kevin's not on the bench, so he's going to have to come on, and hopefully he'll do a job for us to get us the winning goal. I'm going to take off Calvo as well for Wimmer. Wimmer can come on and hopefully get an influence on the game. Dumbia also hasn't played that well, but I'll leave him for the time being. So we'll go with that. And let's just see whether they can not turn the game around, but continue the momentum we've been building and get a second goal for us. That's the most important thing. Right, it's whipped in from their corner. Why? Why? Why do these things happen? Let's continue on the momentum that we're going to get. Boom. Dream shattered. I say dreams. It's not the cup. This is probably what's going to happen in the cup, though. It's 2-1. Slalina isn't doing the job for us as much as we were hoping he would do. It's a simple set piece. To be fair, he's still getting his match sharpness, so I'm not going to blame Salina too much there, but that was not great. Right, we are going to make our final couple of subs. Romero is going to come on, and then don't really know what else there is to do, to be honest with you. There's not, I mean, Ontiveros could come on. Let's bring Ontiveros on and let's see whether he can do something. I'm going to bring him on for... The problem is, the players I want to bring him on for have all played really, really well. I say really, really well. They're all over 7. Let's bring him on for Zardas, because Zardas will play in the next game. We'll swap him and Joaquin around, and let's see if Zardas can get something going. Probably won't be able to, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Right, Perez whips it in. I mean, Trilly was there and backed off of it. Keeper ends up getting it. Their keeper's had a good game, by the way. That early double save he made was sensational, so fair play to him. Right, kicks forward. Romero heads it down to Gomez. Gomez trying to get it through to Ontiveros, but we give the ball away here, and, well, the way that this has been going, this could be 3. No, we get the ball back. Right, Perez now. Driving forward a little bit. He's playing his deep line forward, so he's much deeper. Goes all the way back to Nemeth, who has actually had a decent game today, which has been good to see. Right, Trilly now looking for Joaquin. He's found him, you know. Joaquin looking for options. Ends up at the edge of the area, and it's nearly a balls up by them. But again, the goalkeeper makes a sensational save. Valcarce's shot is saved, and now we have a corner. It's going to be a short one, I think, looking at the positioning of the players. It is. Right, on to Veros, to Barrow, to Lucas Perez. Chipping it in. No one was attacking it properly. Right, Romero now. Don't shoot. Told him not to shoot. Told him not to shoot. And what does he do? He goes and shoots. Well, fine. Right. Attack now. On to Veros. Gives the ball away. But we just about retained possession, but that wasn't great. Right. Barrow now. Looking to get forward. Gets it to Joaquin. Joaquin trying to chip it forward to Lucas Perez. He's found him. And Lucas Perez has bailed us out. Unless the referee is a scumbag and disallows the goal. Which he very well might do. The referee is not a scumbag. Excellent. Excellent. Right, Joaquin with the cross in. It's a wonderful cross. Perez with the header. Beautifully done. He's still got some magic moments in him. I think he's retiring at the end of the season. I think he is, but if he's not, that almost wants to make me give him a contract for next season. I mean, he won't have any use whatsoever. What is going on with my hair, by the way? Goodness me. He won't have any use in La Liga at all. He just won't. He won't be any use whatsoever. But he's gone and put us ahead for the first time in this game, and that is the main thing. Are we going to get a third here? Probably not. I'm quite okay with it being 2-1. But you, oh my God, look at the men that... I mean, we've recovered, but they've got people bursting into the box here. There it is, 3. You could just see that coming. It's 3-2. All that hard work, and all of a sudden, we've... Oh, that's really disappointing. Right, we'll fire the boys up, but... I mean, look at this. We've got the bodies back at this point. There's no danger. And then, boom, goalkeeper. Didn't save it, did he? Oh, goodness me. Wow. Best match stats are atrocious. We are not a one-player team, but we're not far off of it. We've been spoiled with how good Esposito has been. Slanina's had a shocker there, really. He really has. We dominated them. There's no excuse for losing that the way that we just have. There's no excuse at all. Oh. We did so well to come back into it as well. So well. What button are we trying to press here? I mean... Vallecano. I think I said in the game that we led for the first time in the game. We didn't lead at any point. We were 1-0 down, 1-1, 2-1 down, 2-2, 3-2. I got overexcited by the equaliser, thinking that we were winning. We weren't, and we ended up ballsing it up anyway. Well, that's a shame. And now, just to make things worse, we've got Villareal in the semi-final second leg of the Copa del Rey. Wish us luck, because I think we're going to need it. Well, here we are. 1 win away. Very specific scoreline of a win. Away from a Copa del Rey final. Have to win by 3 clear goals, but These things have happened before. Year 11 for the game against Villareal is Slonina in goal, Wanlu, Nemeth, Vimmer and Dumbia in defence. Do you know what? I'm thinking it's not going to be Nemeth at all. It's going to be Carrillo, because Carrillo's our starter. I don't know why I kept Nemeth in there. We did have a good game last time, so do we start Nemeth maybe as the... It doesn't have a side preference. Yeah, do you know what? Nemeth's earned a start in this game. He has. So, Slonina, Wanlu, Carrillo, Nemeth and Dumbia as the back five. I've included the goalkeeper in that. Danilovic and Gomez in the middle with Zardas, Valcarce and Ontiveros supporting Lucas Perez up front, who is going to be playing as a deep line forward because he did have a decent impact on that game. Deep breath, everybody. I mean, to be fair, okay, we had a bad game against them last time. Villareal, I've checked, are 12th in La Liga. This is a team who next season we could be, more than likely it looks like we are going to be going up against. They're a team that if they're going to finish 12th this season, I don't know how they did last year, but if they are going to finish in and around there, they're a team that we're going to be competing against. So we need to get used to playing them. Now, we beat them last season quite heavily, but they had, I'm not going to say a full bunch of scrubs out there, but they had a team of like younger players, more rotation players, whereas this one they've treated a bit more seriously because of how far in the competition it is. So this is more of the wake-up call. But I think, with a full-strength team, I think we can do something against them. Not necessarily beat them, but I think we can definitely give them a bit of a fight. If we manage to scrape like a 1-0 win or even a draw here today, I'd be happy with that. But I don't think we're going to get enough to overturn a 4-1 loss. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, we intercept the ball there. Lovely. Dumbia now to Nemeth, goes back to Slonina. Slonina started well since when he joined us. He hasn't played that many games for us, but he has started well when he has played. Didn't cover himself in glory last time. However, Lucas Perez has gone and covered himself in glory because he's gone and scored. Is it happening? Is it happening? Oh my word. Ontiveros chips it over. It's a lovely chip. And Lucas Perez, I need to double check if he's retiring this season. What an end to the season he is having. He's come in today as the emergency striker, and he's gone and buried it in the back of the net beautifully against the La Liga team. My word. And Ontiveros, who is one of our players who is definitely of La Liga level, playing a huge part. They're playing a first choice 11 as well. So if we get a result here, we've earned it. It's not like the Barcelona game. It's not all the game against Villareal last season. It's not like those. This will be earned. Are we getting a rivalry? I feel like with Villareal, we might be getting ourselves a little bit of a rivalry here, and I love it. Right, Perez now into Zardas. Zardas, he was looking for Valcarce to make the run, and he didn't. He's made the run now, though, but Zardas had turned his back. Right, Gomez gets to Carrillo. We're looking to recycle possession here a little bit. Nemeth into Ontiveros. Ontiveros, he's inconsistent, but he's good in big matches. Whoa! That would have been a perfect moment for him to bury that. It really would have been. Oh, my word. Well, still 1-0. It's 4-2 on aggregate. We are not doing well on possession, but we are definitely getting our chances in. We've had more shots than them at the moment. I mean, I'll take that. If match that stay like this, I'll take it. If we can just increase the goal amount by like a factor of 4, that'd be amazing. Oh, boy. What a first half this has turned out to be. I mean, we're nearly at the end of it. We've not had any more highlights for a while. I'm going to demand more from the boys. Let's try and push them on a little bit. And we have a highlight. Villareal in possession. Kovac loses the ball to Gomez. Zardas now looking to get it forward. He gets it forward to Ontiveros, who's got space to run into. Into Valcarce. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, he's hit the post. He has the chance to put it up to 2. We could be 1 goal behind going into half-time overall. And it doesn't happen. We've still got a chance going here, though. Nemeth now. Into Ontiveros, into Valcarce. Valcarce to Nemeth. Over to Dumbia at left back. Dumbia now whipping it in into Lucas Perez. Hello. And all of a sudden, we need 1 to equalise. Is it happening? Oh, I feel unwell. Oh. 2-0 on the night away from home. The Yellow Submarine is sinking and we are ahead in the second leg. Wow. Okay. Right. One Luke. Not having a good game. Sort yourself out. You two really aren't performing well either. Neither's Andre Gomez. But to be fair, they're kind of a playmaking three. It's going to be difficult for them to get anything going against the La Liga team at the moment. So, I mean, the rest of the team is having a stunner so far. I am going to take one Lou off for Trilly. Trilly is going to come on, even though he is technically a worse player. I'm going to leave everything else, though. And we'll just try and boost Trilly up to make a difference. Right, come on, boys. Come on. It's 2-0. Let's make it 3-0. And then all of a sudden, we are in it. Zardas now with a free kick. He is good at free kicks. Oh my word, what a time that would... I don't know how many he's buried on camera. He's buried them off camera more often than not. That would have been sensational. I'll tell you what would be sensational. A Perez hat-trick. Zardas again, I tell you what. Oh, straight my throat there a little bit. Yeah. Zardas is getting these free kicks very close. This keeper is just about getting away with it. Right, whipped in with the corner. Doesn't really do anything for us. We're going to get the possession here, but the highlight is predictably going to end. We have dominated them in terms of chances. The possession's come back. Our XG's gone ahead of them. We are dominating Villareal at this moment in time. We are dominating them. But a co-match has a free kick. He's gone for it. It's just over the bar. We're lucky there. We are lucky there. Very, very much so. Oh, wow. Okay. We're getting towards the substitute clock. We're going to start making changes in a minute. But it is a highlight with Villareal. We intercept it, though. Oh, but they intercept it back. A co-match now. Oh, Gomez does well. Just gets it out of danger. Do you know what? I'm okay with that, but we need to get the ball. One more goal and we're level. One more goal and we are level. Right, Baena. Looking to cut through. He's going to pass it into Moreno, isn't he? Oh, no, he gets to Pedraza. Into Parejo. We need to get the ball off of them here, boys. Oh, that was nearly a worldie. We get it clear. Ontiveros, I'm sure, will have taken it further forward as well. Wow, we are riding our luck here a little bit. Right, substitutions. Alcácer hasn't done a lot for us. Torre really hasn't set the world on fire, so I'm reluctant to use him. Do I risk Esposito? An unfit Esposito is still a fantastic option to have. Do I risk that? He's passed the fitness test. And he'd be coming on for 20 minutes, not 30. And his limit is 30 minutes. We're going to take Zardas off as well. Do I dare do that? Because we need... It's a goal that we need. It's a goal that we need. And he is full of goals. And Joaquin is very, very good at whipping the ball in as well. Let's just do it. You only live once. You only live once. Come on, boys. This is a huge... Because if he gets injured, he's probably going to be out for the season. Gets injured again. Well, we have a throw in. Dumbia onto Veros. Gomez now into Nemeth. Danilovic. Oh, gets it to Trilly. Into Joaquin! It's Joaquin! It's Super Summer Clock. It's not Esposito. It's Joaquin who's done it. And we are all of a sudden all level. Now, I don't know what happens here. Do we go through because we've scored more away goals? No, they've scored more away goals. Does it work like that? Is it going to go to penalties, extra time? I don't know, but we've gone and done it. But we need to now stop them from scoring. Right, substitution. I don't know what to do. Right, Gomez is coming off. I'm going to bring Barrow on. And let's just see the game out if we can. I've just knocked my desk. Hopefully I didn't mess the camera up too much. Oh my word. Are we going to get there? And what's going to happen? Will it be extra time, penalties? What will happen? Right, on to Veros now. Oh, if we score another, that's it. We have possession. Right, Danilovic into Joaquin. Game changer Joaquin. Looking for Esposito. Oh my word. On to Veros. Can't get on the ball. He's gone down in the box there. We've got a penalty. It's going to get checked, but we might have a penalty. I need a drink. Oh my word. What is it going to be? Is he giving it? Oh. No penalty. No penalty. And it's extra time. Oh, and we've got Esposito on. That's a real issue. Esposito can't be on for any longer. And to keep him on, we'll bring him off at the half-time of extra time. Because I think we'll have an extra sub now. 6 subs? We've got 2 left. Oh, pfft, screw it. Okay, cool. I'll make a change now, and then I'll bring him off a little bit later on. Fine. Okay, cool game. I'm cool with that. Right. Nemeth is tired. We'll bring on Wimmer. He's played well, but we need a bit of freshness at the back. Right, that'll do. That'll do. Right, I'm going to try and G him up. I'm going to tell Wimmer to try and make a difference. And I'm also going to try and tell Esposito to make a difference as well. Right. We need one. They need one. It's not golden goal, but it might as well be. Goodness me. What a game. What is it with us and the Copa del Rey? It's like our favourite competition, apparently. Right, that is going to be... Oh, we've got a free kick. Oh, my God. And it's going to be on Taveras to take. He's a good free kick taker. He's not as good as Zardas, but he's a good free kick taker. Just hit it. Oh! He's done it! On Taveras! He's gone and buried it! It's complete! We might be through to a final. A big boy final. The Copa del Rey final. Because of Javi Ontiveros. I'm not taking any more chance. I mean, Esposito, if you go through to penalties, he'll be a good option, but I don't want to risk him. I'm bringing on Ferry to see the game out. He's a decent penalty taker. We'll do that. That feels like the right thing to do. Limited to a game time of 30 minutes. I don't want to risk Esposito any more than we need to. Oh my God. I said I feel sick before. I feel it even more now. Right, Danilovic. Back to Slonina. To Wimmer. On Taveras. Chips it forward, looking for Joaquin. They sort of intercept, but Trilly gets on the end of it. Trilly now on a yellow card. Tries to get into Joaquin. Joaquin can't get there. They try and get it out. They flick it out. Brereton Diaz is on it now. And now, here come Villareal. Villareal running down the way. They're not bombing forward as much as I thought they would be because they need a goal. Right, Danjuma. Danjuma waiting for players to run forward. They do, but again, not with much urgency. Into Parejo. Parejo into Brereton Diaz. And Slonina with a big boy save. With an absolute big boy save. And the corner is headed out a little bit. Brereton whips it back in. Trilly goes through Moreno. It's not a penalty somehow. I don't know how. I mean, I'd have given that as a penalty if I was you, ref. But sure, I'm okay with it. Oh my God. We're running out of time. They're running out of time. Oh, one more highlight. Oh my word. Right, Dumbia. That wasn't a great position to be in. Right, Carrillo now. Into Trilly. Into Joaquin. Back to Trilly. Trilly to Danilovic. Danilovic into Ferry. Ferry. Back to Carrillo. We're just seeing the game out here. We've got another minute after this of added time though, so we've got to do something with it. Right, Slonina to Wimmer. Dumbia. Oh, come on, boys. Ferry. Ferry into Ontiveros. Ontiveros is into their penalty area. Into Ferry. And Nacho Ferry, who's been trash all season, bar one of the last couple of games to get us a last-minute winner, has cemented. We were already there, but he's cemented our place in the Copa del Rey final. As a League 2, as a La Liga 2 team, Nacho Ferry has helped us get there. And we've done it. We've done the comeback. We have gone and absolutely wrecked them. I don't know how, but we have. Look at the match stats, by the way. Look at that. I need to lie down. Oh, I need to lie down. Well, I don't really know what to say about that because, I mean, what can you say? That was probably one of the best comebacks I've ever had on FM. And I say ever had. I've been playing FM since FM20. I've been playing it on like some form of media since FM22. That has got to be one of the best performances I've ever seen a team that I'm managing put out there comparative to their opponents. I mean, the fact that we lost 4-1 and then we beat them 5-0 is ridiculous. Is utterly, utterly ridiculous. Do we know who we've got in the final? I need to double check one thing before I get too excited about that. Okay, it's not who I thought it was. I thought we knocked Girona out. Sorry, I thought Girona knocked us out last year. Wasn't the case. I got excited over pretty much nothing, to be honest with you. I don't think we've played Girona so far in the save. But Girona, who are currently 9th in La Liga, I mean, we have to look at that as a doable thing. We've got to see that as doable. As our first major trophy, before we even get to the top league, we've got to see that as an achievement that is possible. And if we don't achieve it, by the way, I'm looking at the game here and I'm looking at it through OBS here. So if I'm looking both ways, there's a reason for it. That is achievable. And if we don't do it, it's a huge missed opportunity. I'm sure it won't be the only opportunity we get, but it will be a hugely missed opportunity if we don't win it. It's on the 19th of April. Season's not even finished at that point. Well, I'm exhausted. So, yeah, we're coming back for that. I don't know if you clocked that would be the case, but we're going to come back for that. We'll come back for that and then maybe Leganés or Racing Santander or Burgos or Sporting Gijon. We'll come back for one of those games. I don't really know which one. I don't really care at this point because, again, I need to go and have a lie down. But that is going to do it for today's video. So, until the next time. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this madness of an episode, don't forget to leave a big like on the video for me. And don't forget to subscribe. Again, completely free to do so. And you'll make me really happy. I've been Stu. You guys have been awesome. And I'll see you for the Copa del Rey Cup final. Cheers.